going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other day I was going ahead and scrolling through Twitter, and I saw a post that, when I tell you guys that this information is not only going to blow your mind, but is going to absolutely change everything about the future of XDefiant, I truly mean that. Guys, go ahead and check out this tweet from XDefiant Alerts saying XDefiant might get a new currency in Season 3, which will be free to earn in-game. Should there be a separate skin store for free-to-play players, so on and so forth, and then obviously giving the person who leaked this information props, TX Lim. Of course, if you guys want to go ahead and check out their channel over on Twitter, they post pretty much everything revolving around the future of XDefiant. And if you don't want any spoilers, then by all means, stay away from that account by all means. But still, this is absolutely huge for XDefiant. One of the biggest problems when it comes to this game right now for a lot of the community is the pricing of a lot of these skins. And I know, the game is free to play, they gotta make their money somewhere. And if we're going to compare it to other games that are free to play, like let's say CSGO or Valorant, all these other titles, let's be real, the skin prices in XDefiant are nowhere close to the prices of a game like Valorant, right? We're talking about like 50, 60, 70, probably plus dollar bundles. I wouldn't even be shocked if there was close to a $100 bundle in Valorant. Let me know what's going on in that game down in the comment section. But I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever. At least from what I've noticed so far. I think, was 40 the highest? I don't know if it was 40. I think it was like 35 or something of that sort. But still, at the end of the day, regardless, even though it's not comparable to other games, that's still pretty steep for a lot of players out there because it's a microtransaction, right? Like, people have common sense. They know what's worth actual money and what's not worth money. Yeah, you have your, some whales out there who will cough up hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in some of these frickin' stores, which is just embarrassing. But a lot of individuals know, it's like, okay, this is a skin and a video game. Is this worth $35 realistically? Probably not. Now, again, I have supported the XDefiant store, and a lot of others have as well, because we appreciate the work that the developers are doing, the open communication, they're putting in a lot of effort, so honestly, I would love to give them some cash compared to other titles who completely neglect the community 24/7, and, it's a lot of games out there that I will refuse to put money into. But XDefiant, I don't mind whatsoever. Like, for example, Battlefield 2042, it took me a hot minute to put any money into that game, I'll tell you that much. It took me ages. Honestly, any game that's like $70+, I don't really see much of a reason to purchase anything besides the grindable content that they already offer to you, and sometimes maybe splurge here and there. But in free-to-play games, again, I'm a little bit more willing. But people still see the price tag of some of these things, and it kind of repulses them and pushes them away, and that's not what we want, right? Again, I understand they need to make their money somewhere around this game because it's free. Nobody has to spend a dime to hop into the experience, but we still have to be realistic, and we still have to be able to not push people away. For those who don't know, they actually went ahead and put out a bundle advertisement over on Twitter for the new bundle that's in the store. I forget what it is. It's for one of the the DedSec players, characters. It's one of those bone outfits that we already have in the Battle Pass that, once again, they're going to, reskin back into a purchased, bundle. I don't blame any of the artists who work on these bundles. Again, this is all Ubisoft going ahead and plotting this stuff out here. I don't really care for them, retaking stuff that's already in the Battle Pass and then selling it for a different character in the store. But it is what it is, right? They're just doing their job, and Ubisoft is putting what they want to put into the store there. But Ubisoft actually went ahead and removed that tweet, absolutely deleted it, because it was just getting bashed and bashed and bashed with people saying, fix your game, do this and do that. And you guys know me. I'm more so on the side that I'm giving these developers time. They already gave us a time frame to expect certain fixes when it comes to ranked, netcode, hit reg, so on and so forth. We know everything. So I'm very patient when it comes to this game, and I enjoy the experience. I don't mind, it taking a little bit of time. But again, being realistic here, not working from, my perspective of someone who just simply enjoys the game, from someone else who's looking for something to grind. People are going to look at this game and then look at them advertising skins in the store, and that's not going to work so nicely, right? People are going to be pretty furious about that type of stuff being done. And again, if the game was in a better spot, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be as furious of them advertising bundles. But because of where the game currently is sitting, a lot of people still have tons of issues. Seeing something like that is not going to rub them in the right direction. Sometimes you got to read the room before you go ahead and introduce advertisements or anything of the sorts, like what they did. But again, you could tell where the community, the player base, is currently sitting when it comes to purchasing things and buying stuff within XDefiant. Again, this attitude will change over time. As the game improves, and obviously as the netcode gets better and hitreg, gets better, people will start to be a little bit more lenient and they'll be more willing to cough up money. But seeing that they are going to add another currency within this game that you can earn in-game is going to be the right step in the correct direction. Again, this isn't coming right away, so this is going to be something that we have to be patient for, right? Firstly, we don't even know if it's going to be introduced, but second, we have to understand it's leaked information, and it's going to take a little bit of time because it's Season 3, right? So we have a bit of, time, a little bit of a gap between now and when this could potentially be seen within the game. But regardless, the concept of this, and I'm hoping they don't strip this, because I'm assuming this person either data mined this or something like that, all this information, and usually, you could see stuff behind the scenes files that, explain certain stuff like this, or might have, names that can kind of dictate what, is happening in the future. Regardless, I hope they stick to this, because this would be huge for XDefiant players. This game is already known as being one of the most community-friendly games out there. I mean, literally, they have been nailing absolutely everything. I still see tons of people saying this game is busted and they haven't done a single thing. I'm going to be honest with you. Minus the Phantom's 120 HP and the netcode hitreg problem, what haven't they fixed? I'm being so serious. What haven't they fixed? For me personally, all the guns are pretty much balanced. They pretty much balanced out all the factions. They already confirmed that the spider bot's getting fixed up. Ranked has already a confirmed roadmap of what's getting fixed. I mean, I can't think of anything that is really busted that they haven't already addressed, they worked on, or they are currently working on. They are always on top of it. These devs are doing a great job with keeping the community in the loop, and that is huge for them. And then introducing a new currency method in this game that you can earn by just simply playing the game would be even bigger. Now, I gotta be real. I don't want to see this new form of currency being specifically for a different version of the store, because we all know how that's going to turn out. I don't want to say this, but we all know it's the truth. It's a free-to-play game, right? The free currency store is probably going to be absolute buns, if we're going to be honest here, if they do have a separate, store for free currency and actual paid currency. If they do go with that method, we all know the free currency store is going to be garbage. And, the whole purpose of bringing people back with giving them this currency would be pointless, because they would see the rewards and say, okay, no, yeah, it might be cool to get free currency, but if I can only use free currency on garbage, I'm not going to hop in. What I think they should do is make the currency extraordinarily hard to obtain, but it's real money. You can use it in their actual store, get real bundles. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only get like a cent a match. Okay? That's it. Every game that you personally win, you get, 1 point. 1 XDefiant coin, or whatever they're called, right? And then you need 100 of those XDefiant coins to count as $1. So overall, that would be like, what, 100 wins, which is a long period of time. But then you can have other challenges on top of that. Maybe like, I don't know, get a 20 kill streak or something like that, or get a certain amount of OBJ. And it doesn't have to be stuff in-game. They can honestly connect it to the Ubisoft launcher. Just like how they go ahead and, give you double XP, tokens and stuff like that towards your battle pass, and weapon XP throughout the Ubisoft launcher for completing weekly missions. They could also add in missions that could, give you actual currency for the game itself. But again, I feel like this would give a huge incentive for players to actually hop back in to this experience, because then they would know they have a chance to actually, purchase some of the stuff within the store. And especially with the pricing of a lot of the stuff in the store, they might feel a little bit more willing to cough up $10 to $20 if they know that, 10 to 15 of it could be earned within the game itself without having to put in any actual money. You know what I'm saying? They might actually be more willing to cough up money compared to just seeing $35, $40 bundles with no other way of working around it, and that's it, and you have to cough up all that money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's harder for someone to pull the trigger like that compared to slowly progressing through a currency and getting close to it and saying, you know what, maybe I will trickle a few dollars in here and a few dollars in there, and getting them, to actually open up their wallets. I think that this would be a good idea, and it would not kill the whole purpose of the game being free to play. It would only improve upon the free to play aspect. I mean, shoot, even Helldivers 2 does this. You can earn the in-game currency through actually playing the games themselves and go ahead and unlock different battle passes and stuff like that for free. Now, of course, we can argue that that is a game that costs, what, like $40? So it's a price tag on it. It's not free to play like XDefiant, but still, if we could push in this direction, that would be huge, because I still think they would meet their bottom line when it comes to microtransaction sales, because they would be bringing more people into the game, and they would also be encouraging players to want to cough up money because they see that they are progressing towards something instead of just saying, oh, you know, this is it. It's a flat $35. You either pay for it or you don't pay for it. Again, I feel like more people will be encouraged, including myself, if I was, you know, like I said, gaining money over time, you know, at the end of the month. It doesn't have to be it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. For like a really hardcore player putting in a lot of time into this game, at the end of the month, maybe you have like $15 worth, you know, to go ahead and put towards the store. That's phenomenal. That could get you a singular skin in the store, you know, or you can, like I said, add your own cash, another $15, and you get a really good bundle. And it will be, you know, $15 less. It'll be a little bit cheaper for you, and all it cost you was your time. And again, that is one of the most valuable things in this world, is your time. And sometimes people will not put their time towards XDefiant, but if it was real money involved, not real money, obviously, it's not like you can cash out and take it back into the real world and go buy a hamburger or something, you know, none of that noise. But still, if someone knows that they can earn in-game currency in one game over the other for free, and all it took was your time, I'm pretty positive someone will be more willing to put their time towards that game over the other, right? But guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think it would help XDefiant grow? Or do you think it will lead it quicker to its death, where they're not making as much money because instead of spending cash, people are just grinding out free in-game currency? But like I said, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section. But as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I will be live today. And ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, today is going to be another day, I believe. Actually, I'm sorry, not today. Sorry, tomorrow, Saturday. I had to double check for you guys there. On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, Delta Force is going to be having more drops over on Twitch, giving away free keys so you can have access to that game. Again, it's only a PC alpha at this current time, but if you guys got a PC, make sure you guys go ahead and follow up on my stream. I will be live today, not on Delta Force. Like I said, I'll be on XDefiant today, but if you guys just want to follow up, you know, say hello, chat it up, and just, you know, have the stream up and ready to go, so when Saturday comes live, you can get those keys. By all means, you can find a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.